Yeah, pho is simmered for hours in a bone broth. For me, a good pho is that technique, especially where you start seeing that glistening in the broth. So
It's
you
all
know,
about the broth, right? It really is.
oh, absolutely. And then you then complement it with different types of herbs and spices. They tend to be earthy type of spices such as cinnamon, star anise, cloves.
You can put basil and all kinds of different things in there.
Yeah, absolutely. It starts really neutral, and then you can build as you go. If you like spicy, you add
The guy that can do
chilies
the
on the side,
chilies,
or
the sriracha, and the fish sauce.
exactly.
So where's the best place if when people are here in Minnesota? Where's the best place you tell them to go look for pho?
Well, as I mentioned, to me, a great pho is one where that bone broth has been simmered for hours, where you get that glistening. You know that collagen is there. So for me, it starts off neutral like that, and then those spices that I love, the star anise, the cinnamon, the cloves. I love having them in there as long as they balance and complement, but not overpower that pho bone broth goodness because people put so much work in those. And so for me, I'm always trying to find that balance. And in the Twin Cities, my hands down favorite is Pho Pasteur. It's off Snelling Avenue in St. Paul. And they just strike that balance wonderfully.
So you're like I say a pho purist, right? Where you kind of want to be able to taste the stuff. Now, I know people like you, but then I also know people that I'm looking at their bowl and it's bright red and they've completely did something different with the pho. I think we've actually gotten pho before. I'm trying to remember. It was like Nam Bistro, maybe. It was a long time ago on University. I know it's not open anymore.
I have a memory of you, if I remember right, you're like yours with you handle spice.
I can handle some spice.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what I love about pho is I always joke that it's kind of the hamburger of Vietnamese food. Everyone has an opinion. There are several different ways to make it and make it right. And it's all about preference. And that's what I love about it. And
But
for me,
it's very accessible,
kind of, don't mess
though.
with that broth.
Yeah, it's very accessible because even in places where there's not a lot of Vietnamese cuisine, like I've had pho. It's something that I've heard of people like in my social circles making at home, and we have in Hibbing this lovely little Vietnamese Chinese fusion restaurant called the Bac Yen, and it's a Vietnamese couple that's been there for decades, and now they've retired and passed it on, but it's been right alongside the Greasy Spoons and the pizza places here in Hibbing all these years, and people are getting their taste of pho that way too.
Oh, wow. I love that. I'm going to write that down so I can try that next time I'm in the area.